Hey everyone. So I'm here because I owe veteran teachers, you veteran teachers, a massive apology. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. So sorry. What am I apologizing for? Well, let me backtrack. So when I was a student teacher, and just getting into my major and everything like that, I was very excited and, I wanted to save the world because, we all come in with a super long superhero cape, and I was ready to do this teaching thing. And I remember my first internship. I was in a classroom with a teacher. I don't remember her name. It was a first grade classroom. It was her, and then she had an assistant. She had an aide. I don't know if she was a one-on-one or whatever, but there was someone else in there. Anyways, they did not look very happy. Their faces looked scrunched up. They looked like they didn't want to be there. They looked frustrated. They looked annoyed. And me and my, butterflies and fairy tales and whatever you want to call it, I'm like, why are they looking like that? You're a teacher. You're working with kids. You should be happy. You should be glad. You should be giving positive energy. That's terrible. Like, how could a teacher come to work looking like this all the time? That's what I was thinking. And then later on that day, I got to sit in a teacher's lounge, and I heard all the teachers just talking so much smack about their job. Like, oh, they got us doing this. They got us doing that. I'm like, what's wrong with them? You're teachers. You're supposed to be happy about this job. You know what? I really feel like they should go find something else to do. If they're not happy, they should go find something else to do. That was what I used to say, guys. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so ashamed. This is how I felt. And I remember another internship I did. One of the veteran teachers told me straight up, she was like, listen, honey, if I were you, I would not go into teaching. If I were you, no, don't do it. And I was so hurt. I was so offended. I'm like, why would she say that to me? That's terrible. Why would you crush my dreams like that? This is what I really want to do. Why would she say that? She was like, honey, if unless this was a lifelong dream of yours, please don't do it. She's like, I've been doing this over 20 years and it's just not the same. And I'm like, okay, that's rude. Why would you say that? Then another time I used to work in a retail store, and I had a teacher as a client, and, in conversation, found out she was a teacher, and she's like, and I'm like, oh, I'm in school to become a teacher. And she's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not the same. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And so I'm like, why is everybody telling me not to do it? What's wrong with these people? Yada, yada, yada. Then I went into my real internship. Your real student teaching. That's 5 days a week, all day long. And then I was like, oh, oh, that's why they were saying the things that they were saying. This job is ridiculous. And you really don't know unless you're in it. You really have no idea. And now I'm in my 4th year, and I apologize. I am so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't get it. When everybody was telling me, girl, find something else to do. This ain't it. Go find something else. I just thought people were being bitter. I just kept saying, people, go ahead and leave. Go find something else to do than if this isn't the job for you anymore. That's how I used to feel. And now I'm in it, and I understand. I understand the sorrow. I understand the frustration. I understand everything that those teachers were trying to express to me. And I just was so offended, living in my la la land, thinking that, I was going to come and save these kids. And I think a lot of us, young/new teachers go through that experience where we just ready to save the world. We just ready to just, be the one to save these kids from their demise and be the one to take these kids out of their misery. It's going to be us. And then when we walk in and we see the reality, we're like, oh my goodness, like, I really can't do much for these kids. I really can't. I can do the best that I can, but I can't save them all. And so, sometimes you see teachers who look like they don't care, and there are a few who really honestly don't care, but I think most teachers are just really tired. They're tired of the system. They're tired of having an abusive relationship with their job, because that's how I feel. I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship with my job. It keeps beating me up and I keep coming right back. That's how I feel about my job. And so some teachers are just burnt out. tired. They're on that countdown. 7 years to go, 5 years to go. I'm out of here. I done invested all this time. So, what's another 4 or 5 years? Let's just finish this up, and I just feel bad. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even describe what a veteran teacher was. I don't know. I think everybody has their own definition of a veteran teacher. Some people say 10 years, 20 years. I feel like anybody who's 5 years plus, you're a veteran, because the statistic is 50% of teachers quit within their first 5 years. Within the first 5 years, 50% of teachers quit. So if you made it to the 5-year point and beyond, I consider you a veteran. What do you guys think? Comment below. Do you consider that a veteran teacher? How many years does a person have to be teaching to be considered a vet? Yeah. So guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I judged you. I'm sorry that I thought you didn't care. I'm sorry that, you had a face on and I thought you were just bitter and angry. No, there's a lot more behind the scenes. And so now as a teacher myself, I just hear the things that the comments people make and the things that they're just so ignorant. They don't know. They really don't know any better. They think we just ABC 1, 2, 3 all day and then the kids go home. There's so much more behind the scenes. It's such an involved job. And then online, forget it. Come on, man. It's horrible. I already talked about this in another video. 5 reasons why virtual teaching is trash. Okay. I already talked about this in another video. It's rough. Okay. So I think I made my point. I'm sorry. I apologize. How many of you here once misunderstood a teacher and now you're like, oh my goodness, I get it. I totally get it. I'm sorry that I misjudged you. And as a veteran teacher, do you accept my apology? Let me know below. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when a woman becomes a mother and now she just wants to apologize to her own mother because she didn't realize how hard motherhood was. And now she's just like, oh my goodness, mom, I had no idea you had to go through all this. I'm so sorry. This is what I'm experiencing right now. I'm so sorry to my veteran teachers. Please accept my apology. Bye. Thank you for watching.